What's up, everyone? This your boy Mark 1012, and I'm here with another video. Today's video is going to be about the two board shapes I like, which one I like more, and why, I guess. So, before I get started with this video, I just want to say, listen, I'm going to really try to be more in my YouTube bag because I miss doing it. Start doing much more of the vlog stuff, just having a lot of fun with this because I really miss doing it, and it's always a lot of fun. I gotta get a ring light just to get more light on my face. We'll get there. So, what right here in my hand, as you can see, got myself a nice EGK board. This is, I think, the dimensions of this board. It's funny, I get to actually see the real dimensions of this board in the lens of a camera versus when I am skating it. So much different. Well, not too much different. This is DGK. The dimensions of it is at 8.1. Yeah, 8.1 by 31 and 8/7 something like that. Something crazy like that. They don't do their boards by 32 anymore. So it's just a regular DGK team deck. You see, skated up. I'm not skating no more. It's still in great condition. So if you're watching this YouTube video and you live in the southeastern Pennsylvania area, I have no problem giving you this board. I'm also going to drop it off somewhere, don't know where. So as you can see, this board is more popsicle-y. And my current board, hunk. As you can see, this is a little bit, it seems just as steep, but it's different because it's more squared up, more blocky. See, look at that, more blocky. This one, more pointy. See that? Pointy, blocky, more squared up. This is a Habitat. It's a Brian Delator with his dog. I am going to try to say dog's name because my bass player is blocking it. This board is 8.125 by 32 and a quarter. So it's it's slightly bigger, but the 2.5 part, and it's also longer. There we go. That's a lot. Both boards have the same setup, which is some Crux K5 8-inch, some Bones wheels, Quantum bearings, Mob grip. They both have Mob on them. So, which one do I like more, and why? I actually like the square boards a lot more. I'm going to tell you guys why. For me, the square boards are a lot more fun to ollie. I think they're a lot more fun to ollie. It seems like they have a little bit more control to them versus the popsicle boards. The popsicle boards, they're great. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, they suck. They're awesome. But the problem is, at least for me, like, my kickflips are very strange on these boards. I miss the mark on the flick a lot. Maybe it's due to how deep the concave is. You see how deep the concave is on these pointy decks versus on this more squared up deck. It might seem the same bit of steepness, but the problem is this is more squared off, so it's easier to kind of catch the flick of everything. Even for heel flips, I prefer that one. But weirdly, directional heel flips like the half cap heel, I actually landed a very nice half cap heel on this board, but I have to learn how to really do them on this board. And I think that's only due to the fact that when it comes down to how the wood is, mind you, they're both bareback boards. This board is much more like a skinny board. Like, the plies seem like they're thinner, while the plies for this one seems way bigger. Even when I pop the board, like, even just like to pop the board back into my hand, I'm like, it's a little bit lighter. It has a lighter snap to it versus the Habitat board, which has like a more of a clunky popping back into my hand feel. Right? The Habitat board, the more block shaped style, block shaped bareback style, it feels a little bit better. I really do like it a lot more. It seems like it's easier to do flip tricks on and to control and have a lot more board control versus the DGK board, the more pointy board shapes. Doesn't seem like it's much more about board control, or at least I can lose some board control compared to that board. Now, mind you, I only like bareback boards. I don't really like any other maker of boards. Like, I'm not a fan of Professor Schmidt. I used to love Professor Schmidt boards. I used to really do. I used to really love those boards, but fall out of love with them. It's easy to kind of fall out of love with them because a lot of his boards, they have a lot of concave at the top and near the nose, but the tail's always so flat out. So even when Professor Schmidt is making habitat boards, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna stay away from those. No offense to Professor Schmidt, dude's a genius, but the way he makes his boards, nah, I ain't with it, not at all. That's why, like, you'll probably never catch me riding an FA. I wrote a Mother Collective at one point in time, which is now called Quasi. But even that board was 8125 by 31 and a quarter, which is tiny. That thing was tiny. So for me, I'm much more of a bareback boards guy. Those boards last longer. Also, yes, the other thing, square boards, they last longer due to the fact that they, at least to me, they don't really raise the tail because they're not as pointy. So that's actually pretty cool. Trying to think if there's any other reasonings. They're easier to grip too. So, of course you don't want to waste extra time trying to like grip another board. I'm trying to think of other things that makes this board special. Sorry, gotta pause. So yeah, like I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but I think for sure, especially since it's been a while since I've skated like a Habitat or Alien Workshop board, it's been a minute. It's been a nice little time that it's been since I've skated one of these boards. So I'm actually really stoked to be skating this and kind of reliving my glory of skating that. I mean, I'm going on my 15th year skating. So for me, in skateboarding, you're always learning. You're always trying to figure out what works for you, what's better for you, what's best for you in skating. And I think, honestly, that's not even just in skating, that's in life in general. Hence why, I'm just getting back to vlogging and doing this YouTube thing, right? But with that being said, that's it, guys. I got another video cooking up in the works that I got ideas for. I plan on sharing my poetry out with you guys. More vlog stuff, I guess. With that being said, check in the next one. Like, share, subscribe.